Hello student, I am Sangeeta Mansukhani and this is the video number 103, and in this video I will be explain topic crystal lattice and unit cells. So let us start. Here you see crystal lattice and unit cell. In the starting I will be explained by rough example, like when tiles are placed to cover a floor. Okay, when tiles are placed to cover a floor, so repeated pattern is generated. Okay, and if after setting tiles on the floor, so we mark a point at the same location in all the tiles. Okay, center of the tiles, and then after we have to see marked position only ignoring the tiles. So we obtain a set of points, like here you see one tiles, second tiles, third tiles. So we have to arrange the tiles, okay, and then tiles arrange and then to cover a floor, okay, and then repeated pattern is generated, right? And if after setting tiles on the floor and we mark a point at the same location, this is C, in all the tiles, so then see the marked position and only ignoring the tiles. So we have not indicated tiles, we have to only for dot, okay, marked position only by dot point, okay, and then we obtain a set of the points, and this set of the points is the scaffolding on which pattern has been developed by placing tiles, and this scaffolding is a space lattice, see, space between the two-dimensional patterns, so has been developed by placing structural units on its of the points. So see this dot and then after, okay, so two-dimensional, this scaffolding is a space lattice and two-dimensional pattern has been developed by placing structural units. So structural unit is the called basis, otherwise we have to say motif. We have to say motif, and then when motif are placed on the points on the space lattice, here this is space lattice, okay, this is the lattice point, and then whenever two-dimensional, see in the line way, okay, when a repeated pattern arrange, okay, and then by point we have to arrange this pattern, okay, so this pattern is known as space lattice, otherwise crystal lattice, and then this is wave motif. Structural unit is called basis or motif, and then this is the space lattice, and here dot dot lattice point, okay, and then in crystal structure motif is a molecule, atom or ion, okay, and then space lattice called a crystal lattice. And then is what is the space crystal lattice? Crystal lattice is the pattern points, patterns of the point, and representing the location of the motif, okay, and other words space lattice is an abstract scaffolding for crystal structure, clear? Then when we place motif in an identical manner, here you see this is the lattice point, and then on the lattice point we have to arrange motif. So when we place motif in an identical manner on points of space lattice, okay, so this is obtain hypothetical two-dimensional crystal, okay, this is the motif. Structural unit is called basis or motif. Then a pattern is generated in crystal structure, okay, is the pattern points representing the location of these motifs, so it is known as space lattice, otherwise crystal lattice. And then when we place motif in an identical manner on points of the space lattice, so then after this space lattice in two-dimensional we have to say hypothetical two-dimensional crystal. So this is the motif, this is space lattice two-dimensional, and this is the hypothetical two-dimensional crystal. So finally two-dimensional lattice and hypothetical two-dimensional crystal structure obtained by placing motif in two-dimensional lattice. Then after, spatial arrangement of the lattice points give rise to the two different types of the lattice. Lattice point, okay, lattice point, that is means this is the points way. But spatial arrangement of the lattice point give rise to the different types of lattice, lattice A and lattice B. So this is the points represent the two types of the arrangement. Here you see lattice A in sequence way, okay, and in every order, rows and in columns equal. And then lattice B, okay, lattice B, here you see arrangement this way, and then in space way, next line, then next. So this is the pattern. Difference you have to easily see. So arrangement of the points in the two different lattice. Okay, in the crystal lattice, in case of the crystal solids, space lattice is the three-dimensional array of the points and then obtained by associating structural motifs with its lattice point. And each repeated basis or motif has same structure and then same spatial orientation as other one in a crystal. So environment of each motif is same throughout the crystal except for an surface. So which following characters of the crystal lattice? First is each point in a lattice is called lattice point. First characters of the crystal lattice. Each point in a lattice is called lattice point. Otherwise we have to say lattice site. Clear? Then each point in a crystal lattice represented on constituent particles, which may be atom, which may be molecule or an ion. Then lattice points are joined by straight lines to bring out the geometry of the lattice. Okay, so if lattice point we have to join straight line, so to bring out the geometry of the lattice. So these are characters of the crystal lattice. Clear? First is each point in a lattice is called lattice point or lattice site. Second is each point in crystal lattice represented one constituent particles, which may be an atom, molecule or an atom. And then lattice points are joined by the straight line to bring out the geometry of the lattice. Here you see, only for making the crystal lattice we have to require this way. See, this is the generating hypothetical two-dimensional crystal structure by shifting the square in the direction of the arrow. Here you see this direction and this direction. Okay, so we need only a small part of the space lattice of a crystal to specify crystal completely. Okay, so this small part of the crystal lattice is called unit cell. Again I say small part required of the space lattice for specify crystal completely. So this small part is called unit cell. Like one can choose unit cell in many ways. Okay, so that cell chosen which has perpendicular sides of the shortest length, and then one can construct entire crystal by transitional displacement of the unit cell in 3D way. Okay, so only for one unit cell we have to identify. Okay, and this unit cell in 3-dimensional we have to draw. Okay, so 2-dimensional lattice to construct the entire crystal structure. Unit cell have shapes such that these fill the whole lattice without leaving space between cells. Okay, so 2-dimensional a parallelogram with side of the length small and small b and an angle small r between these sides is chosen as unit cell. So see, possible unit cell in 2D. See, only one unit cell we have to require. So here you see all direction x, y and then z. In 3D way this direction we have to illustrate unit cell A, B and then. So one unit cell is drawn. Okay, so here you see possible unit cell in 2D. This way, A 60 degree angle, A and B 90 degree angle. If too small a 90 degree, small a this way and then this way. So possible unit cell in 2D, but possible unit illustration of parameters in 3D way of a unit cell X, Y and Z. This unit cell. This is the length A indicate, this length indicate B and this length indicates C. Length front alpha angle, B length as in front beta angle and then C in front gamma angle. So a portion of the 3D crystal lattice and unit cell is shown this way. See, complete crystal lattice. This is the crystal lattice. Box like structure you see. So one box is a unit cell. Okay, but one maximum box combined together and then crystal lattice form. So simple way, one unit cell, second unit cell, 3 unit cell, 4. So more than 4 unit cell combined and then crystal lattice form. Okay, this is the lattice point, lattice point, lattice point and then this is the one cube form. It is a unit cell. So portion of a 3D cubic space of a crystal lattice and its unit cell. Okay, and single unit cell represent this way. And parameter also A, B, C length and then alpha, beta, gamma angle. Okay, so 3D crystal structure unit cell is characterized by first, its dimension along the 3 edges A, B, C. Its dimensions along the 3 edges A, B, C and these edges may or may not be mutually perpendicular. Okay, clear? Then angles between edges alpha, beta and gamma. Okay, alpha between B and C, beta between A and C and then gamma between A and B. So a unit cell is characterized by 6 parameters A, B, C, 3 edges and then alpha, beta and gamma edges angle. Okay, so 6 parameter illustrate of unit cell. Okay, clear? Then after, unit cell can be broadly divided into 2 types of categories, primitive and then centered. Clear? 2 types of category, primitive and then centered. Primitive unit cell, when constituent particles, that is means lattice point, are present only on the corner position of a unit cell, it is called as primitive unit cell. Okay, and centered, when a unit cell contains one or more constituent particles and present at the position other than corners in addition to those at corners, it is called centered unit cell. See diagram C. Primitive unit cell, here you see also known as primitive unit cell, known as simple unit cell. See, lattice point. Okay, lattice point, otherwise we have to say constituent particles. So constituent particles present on the corners of the cell. Constituent particles, otherwise we have to say lattice point present on the corners. See, how many corners? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 corners. Okay, so only 4 constituent particles present on the corners. So this unit cell known as primitive, otherwise simple unit cell. Okay, and then all sides of the same length and then angles are faces all, between faces all 90 degree. Then second type of centered unit cell, and centered unit cell are 3 types: body centered, face centered and end centered. See, this is the primitive constituent particles present on the corners. So body center, that is means one constituent particles present on the center of the cube. unit cell. Corners already present, but in the center present, so it's unit cell known as body centered unit cell. If corners at the corners present, if constituent particles present on the faces, okay, corners already present but faces also, okay, like this one face, so in the center of the face, this in front, this way, so face constituent particles present on the face of the face, one face, okay, so face centered, and then end centered if constituent particles present on the opposite two faces, okay, in the center of the two opposite faces, so it is known as end centered. So there are two categories of the unit cell, primitive and then centered unit cell. Primitive, corners, okay, and then centered, divided into three parts, face, body, face, and end centered, okay. So unit cell can be broadly divided into two categories, primitive and centered unit cell. Primitive, that is means when constituent particles are present only on the corner position of a unit cell, so it is called primitive unit cell. Then centered, when a unit cell contains one or more constituent particles present at the position other than corners in addition to those at corners, it is called centered unit cell. And centered unit cell are of three types: body centered unit cell, face centered unit cell, and end centered unit cell. Body centered unit cell, such a unit cell contains one constituent particles at molecules or ion at its body centered beside the ones that are its corners. Then face centered, such a unit cell contains one constituent particles present at the center of each face beside the ones that are as its corners. Then end centered, in such a unit cell, one constituent particles is present at the center of any two opposite faces beside the ones present at its corners. According to me, you completely understood by primitive unit cell and then centered unit cell. Then after, you already known about two types of category of unit cell, primitive and then second one centered. So centered I already explained. So primitive and centered, it is a possible variation. But crystal system, there are here you see 7 crystal system. Okay, and in crystal system we have to see how many possible variation. Okay, so 7 types of crystals. Inspection of the wide variety of crystal leads to the conclusion all can be regarded as conforming to one of the 7 regular figures, and these basic regular figures are called 7 crystal system. Okay, so it is determined to which system a given crystal belongs to is determined by the measuring the angles between its faces and deciding how many axes are needed to the define principal features of its shape. Okay, so there are 7 types of crystal system. First is cubic, second one tetragonal, third is orthorhombic, fourth is hexagonal, fifth is rhombohedral, and then sixth is monoclinic, and seventh is triclinic. Okay, so 7 type of crystal system: cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, hexagonal, rhombohedral, monoclinic, and triclinic. Okay, so we have to see why these are different each together. So difference only in its bond length, edge length, A, B and C, and then also angle, alpha, beta and gamma. So we have to see possible variation, edge length and axial angles, and then examples. Okay, so let us start. First crystal system. But first I have to say these crystal system given by French mathematician Brévis. Okay, French mathematician Bravais showed that there are only 14th possible 3D lattice. These are called Bravais lattice. Okay, total crystal system 7. But according to the possible variation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, then 12, 13, 14. So total 14 possible variation. So French mathematician Bravais showed there are only 14 possible 3D three-dimensional lattice. So these are called Bravais lattice. Okay, clear? So see, we have to see first crystal system. So you already known about crystal system 7. So first discuss about cubic. So cubic crystal system, possible variation, primitive, body centered and face centered. Okay. See, cubic. So unit cell of the cubic lattice, all sides of the same length and angle between faces all 90 degree. So this is primitive, body centered and face centered. Cubic is structured this way. Okay. Then second way, as length A is equal to B is equal to C, as length is equal, and then axial angles also equal. Alpha, beta and gamma is equal to 90 degree. And cubic crystal system example is NaCl, zinc blende and copper. Then second crystal system is tetragonal. Okay, and tetragonal only possible variation. Here you see cubic C, then you see tetragonal. Difference you see? Okay, so tetragonal possible variation only for primitive and body center. Reason because as length A and B length is equal but not equal C. And then axial angle alpha, beta and gamma all are 90 degree. See, two types of variation present in the tetragonal. This way primitive, corners way, constituent particles present on the corner, and body center, that is means one other constituent particles present on the center of the cube. Okay, so two types of the variation present in the tetragonal. Okay, so one side different in length to the other, so two angles between the faces all 90 degree. But as length A and B equal but not equal C. Okay, angle are equal 90 degree. So example of the tetragonal: white tin, SnO2, TiO2, CaSO4. Okay, white tin, tin oxide, titanium oxide and calcium sulfate. Then third one is orthorhombic crystal system. Okay, see, orthorhombic. Difference you have to see. Cubic, tetragonal and orthorhombic. See? Okay, so orthorhombic, four types of the possible variation present: primitive, body centered, face centered and end centered. Okay, so edge length, axial distance of the edge length 3 of undifferent. A not equal B not equal C, but angle 90 degree. Alpha, beta, gamma is equal to 90 degree. Its example: rhombic sulfur, potassium nitrate, KNO3 and then barium sulfate. So all three sides unequal. Here see example. See, A, B and then C. See, A this side, B and then C. So A, B, C not equal. So here four possible variation present in orthorhombic: unequal sides but angle between the faces all 90 degree. This is the primitive, on corners constituent particles present, and centered, that is means two opposite faces, constituent particles present, body centered, one constituent particles present on the center and then other on corners. Face centered, all faces and with corners constituent particles are present. So four possible variation present in the orthorhombic lattice. Then fourth is crystal system hexagonal, and in hexagonal only possible variation primitive type. Okay, hexagonal only in hexagonal only A and B sides length is equal but not equal C. And then axial angle alpha and beta is equal to 90 degree and gamma is equal to 120 degree. See diagram. Hexagonal. So hexagonal different from cubic, tetragonal and orthorhombic. See. So A or B, A and B, this side A and then B, equal but C is different. Okay, so A or B equal and then C unequal. Okay, so this is the hexagonal. So hexagonal only one possible variation primitive type, angle alpha and beta 90 degree and then gamma 120 degree, and its example graphite, zinc oxide and then cadmium sulfide. Okay, then see hexagonal, this type of hexagonal structure. So hexagonal, units all of hexagonal lattice, one side different in another two, okay, and marked angle on two faces 60 degree, and only one type of possible variation primitive type. Then next rhombohedral, first, second, third, fourth and fifth number is rhombohedral. See structure this way, different from other cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, hexagonal, and its structure you see rhombohedral. Okay, so we have to see possible variation. So in the rhombohedral, also known as trigonal, and then possible variation only one, primitive type. And then in rhombohedral or trigonal, all three sides equal, A is equal to B is equal to C, and angle not equal 90 degree. Okay, alpha, beta and gamma not equal 90 degree. So easily you have to see 90 degree. You see this type of 90 degree. So not a 190 degree. So all angle are unequal according to the 90 degree. So it is a rhombohedral. Okay, its example is primitive possible variation. All sides are edge length is equal, and then alpha, beta and gamma not equal 90 degree, and then rhombohedral example calcite, CaCO3, HGS. It's also known as cinnabar. Okay. So here you see unit cell of rhombohedral lattice, all sides of equal length and angles on two faces are less than 90 degree. Less than 90 degree. See. Okay. Only for primitive type of cell. Then next is sixth number monoclinic. Okay. So first is cubic, second one tetragonal, third is orthorhombic, fourth is hexagonal, fifth is rhombohedral, and sixth is monoclinic. Okay. See structure monoclinic. So in monoclinic, two types of unit possible variation. So primitive and second one and centered. And this monoclinic, in monoclinic, three sides edge length are unequal. A not equal B not equal C. And here alpha and gamma 90 degree. Here you see. This side A. Okay. This side B and this side C. So alpha and A side opposite side alpha, and then B side beta, and then C side gamma. So alpha and gamma this way 90 degree, but beta not equal 90 degree. Okay, clear? So primitive and center, two possible variation. Axial length distance not equal, and then alpha and gamma 90 degree but beta not equal 90 degree. Its example monoclinic sulfur and Na2SO4.10H2O, sodium sulfate 10 water molecule. Okay, so we have to see monoclinic. See primitive, this type of primitive. Okay, and then and center, two faces, opposite two faces, constant particles are present. So primitive and end center. Okay, So two faces have angles different to 90 degree. Then last one is triclinic. Clear? Triclinic, one only possible variation, primitive, and then edge length are not equal, A not equal B not equal C, and then angle also not equal, alpha not equal beta not equal gamma, and not equal 90 degree. Three of angle are different. Its example: triclinic K2Cr2O7, potassium dichromate, copper sulfate dot 5H2O, and then H3BO3. So we have to see its structure. See, unit cell of triclinic lattice A, B, C, and capital A, B, C are unequal angles with non-equal to 90 degree. So this is the unit cell of triclinic lattice. So unequal sides A, B and C, and angles all are different, unequal to 90 degree. Okay. So there are total 7 types of crystal lattice: cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, hexagonal, rhombohedral, and then monoclinic and triclinic. Okay, so see, this is the difference way. So only for you learn 7 type of crystal system, possible variation, and then axial distance, axial angles, and then example. Okay, so next topic I will be explain in next video. Thank you so much.